Hey guys, it's Witch Beezy here. Welcome to my channel. About a year ago, I made a video about manifesting my dream life by playing The Sims. If you're unfamiliar with manifestation, there's multiple ways you can do it. I know some people do vision boards. I feel like that's one of the ways that people are most familiar with. And then there's people who script, which is basically writing out everything that you want in your life, except for instead of saying I want or I wish, you write it in the present tense as if you already have it. Playing a video game in order to manifest your dream life is a method that I've never really heard of anyone doing. I'm pretty sure that people have probably done it, but I've never really seen anyone do it. And over the last year, I don't really feel like my life has changed much. I feel like I'm still very much so in the same spot or same position that I've been in since I made that video. So I thought maybe it would be interesting to restart that series. And I don't know if anything in my current life is going to change or if playing a game is going to change my life. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see and kind of like play it out through The Sims. Of course, I think it would be easy to just like cheat and kind of give my sim self like everything that I want automatically, but I think it might be better to just like kind of start off with where I'm currently am in life and kind of work my sim self up to having the life that I want for my sim self. Currently, she's writing in her journal, which is something that I typically do every single morning. I do have a mod installed that gives me different options to write about. So I think currently she's writing about her goals and hopes, which is something that I do every morning. But I don't know, I feel like it would have been more realistically to complain about everyone and everything, because that's something I typically do in the morning as well, as like complain about everything that I perceive as going wrong in my life. And I feel like journaling is just a good way to kind of get everything that's in my mind out. I feel like I would definitely go crazy if I didn't journal every single day. I think I'm gonna bring my sim self out here on the deck to meditate for a little bit, because I feel like I used to be super consistent with meditation, and it's something that I kind of wish I could get back into more regularly. There's different aspects of my dream life that I kind of want to play out in The Sims. Like I want to focus on getting myself to where I want to be financially, spiritually, mentally, and also like physically. Currently, my sim self, she doesn't have a whole lot of simoleons. Right now, she only has 39, which is pretty realistic. Like, I don't know. I don't say I struggle with money. I'm very grateful for everything that I have. I have a roof over my head and food in the fridge and electricity and clean running water. But of course, I would like to be a little bit more financially stable in the future. And oh, I forgot. Let me go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a tour. There will be a speed video for this build. It's actually a duplex, and it's actually my first time messing around with the apartment feature that came with the for rent pack. But it's a very small apartment. This space pretty much is all that it is. Then there's this other space. I do need to go and make some more sims, I feel like, to fill up the town a little bit, because currently this space is empty. I mean, there's furniture in here, but we can't see the furniture until we load up the lot. But I do want to move someone in here, even though my current neighbor, she moved out, but I do want to have a neighbor, because I don't know, I feel like it's a part of this series. I do want to kind of venture out and make some more friends, because I feel like typically I'm more of a loner and I have a tendency to isolate myself, mostly because I'm comfortable being on my own, but I feel like it's not really healthy to be as isolated as I am. So that's something I definitely want to work on in this series, is getting my sim self a healthy network of friends in a community. And I currently live in this apartment with my mom. She's playing on her tablet. That's pretty much what all she typically does, is she's kind of stays in her room all the time and watch TV and play on her tablet. And this is her room right here. Oh, we have like little bushes clipping a little bit. I'll fix that later. But her room, I want to say like the apartment isn't like true to size per se, because I did kind of have to cut out some things. Like we do have like more closets, and we do have a little bit more space than I was able to put into this apartment. Oh gosh, the welcome wagon has come. Who showed up over here? Typically, I feel like in real life, if random strangers like came to my door, I would definitely like just hide until they went away. But like I mentioned, I do want my sim self to make friends, so I'm gonna stop her from meditating and let her come out here and introduce herself. So we have Liberty, Summer, and Travis came over, so I'm gonna go ahead and invite them in. Oh, another sim that I forgot to introduce you guys to is my little boy. His name is Jeremiah. I think what is he watching? He's watching Howl's Moving Castle. I see really what, that doesn't look like Howl's Moving Castle. That looks like, is that Bleach? No. Yeah, that is Bleach. Why? Typically, I wish he would watch more anime with me. I do have a mod, because I do plan on playing with mods for this series. I have a love-hate relationship with mods. Like when my mods end up breaking my game, I kind of just go vanilla. But recently, I've cleaned out my mods folder. Look, everyone just came in and started watching anime with Jeremiah. Oh, it seems like he's bored of the show, so I guess he doesn't like it that much, but I like it, so that's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself to these people, and that's something that in real life, I probably wouldn't do. But since I'm playing out my dreams life, I do kind of want to introduce myself and be a little bit more outgoing. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself to Travis and Summer. I don't know if I introduced myself to Liberty or not. It seems like everyone's just like coming out here to watch TV. Oh my god, why is my mom being mean? Oh, and just let it go. Jeremiah can't help but feel frustrated about Daphne clinging to the other side of that argument. In a perfect world, they both would have just let it rest and talked about something else. Could this mean that Jeremiah dislikes arguments? I'm gonna say no, because I feel like in real life, my son, he's pretty argumentative, and it's kind of frustrating, but I'm gonna say no, he doesn't dislike arguments, because he's the one who starts most of the arguments. But I don't know why my mom just came out here being mean. Oh, I forgot I gave her the mean trait. Yeah, because she is, like, I wouldn't say my mom is mean, but she definitely doesn't hold back with her words. But I gave her the mean trait, neat and materialistic. And basically, she kind of like stays home. Me and her were basically kind of roommates. She does have cancer, and she's doesn't work or anything like that, so she pretty much just stays home. So I figured she might want to do most of like the cleaning and stuff. But I think I'm gonna make her come and sit back in her room before she like scares away our guests. But I'm still just trying to get my sim self to introduce myself to everyone.
Dag.
Oh no, did his confidence go down a little bit? I'm gonna go ahead and say something to him. I don't know, well, I'll just give him a little hug of reassurance after I introduce myself to Summer and them. And I do believe that Summer and Travis, they both have outgoing traits. So I feel like it does kind of make sense for my sim self to kind of gravitate towards these two the most. Even though I feel like realistically, I would probably be more friends with Liberty. But I do find myself like making friends with people who are more outgoing, because I am more introverted. So I kind of have to make friends with people who are more outgoing than I am. Oh, we have a new family dynamic jokester. Cue the punchline. Whitney and Jeremiah just can't stop cracking each other up. It's always a hoot, and these two are in the same room. Family members with the jokesters family dynamic will choose to perform funny or mischief interactions with each other more often, and they'll feel extra playful when spending time together. Would you describe the family dynamic between Whitney and Jeremiah as being jokesters? Yes, definitely, because I feel like, I don't know, I don't see myself as being, like, I can be a serious parent, but I'm definitely more of like a jokester, like play around type of parent. I feel like, especially when it comes to my son. So I'm yes. But I don't know, I feel like Jeremiah, he's also the type of kid, like, I feel like he mostly gravitates towards leaving out the room and going and doing his own thing when I have company. So I think I'm going to get him to play Blick Block. I don't know what that is. I think it's like the Sims version of Tetris, but he can go in his room and play that. So that way I can focus on building some relationships with these guys. So I'm pretty much trying to decide who do I want to focus my attention on building a relationship with first. I think I'm going to talk to Summer. She looks kind of sad, and I feel like I'm an empathetic person, and I do kind of gravitate towards people who are also kind of sad and look like they're kind of down. Well, actually, I don't really feel that I gravitate towards them. I find that those type of people, they kind of gravitate towards me. And I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced this, but like I have I feel like a lot of people, they always come to me and just start randomly venting about their lives to me, like their whole entire life story. I don't know why that is, but that's kind of what I've experienced. So I'm just gonna like try and get to know Summer a little bit, even though I don't really see myself in real life being Summer's friend. But since they're here and out of their own kindness, they decide to come over and introduce themselves, I'm going to go ahead and just be cordial, I guess. But I'm also going to try to get to know Liberty too, and also Travis. And while I'm kind of chatting with them, I completely forgot about, like, I was supposed to give you guys a tour of my apartment. Our apartment, it only has 2 bedrooms, so this is kind of Jeremiah's space right here. Even though when I did the build, and I'll kind of go into more detail in the actual speed build, you know, our space is kind of small, so it's not just his space. Like, some of my stuff kind of gets thrown into his room as well. And then of course, like, we have the living room, and this is kind of like my space, even though it's the living space. Like I mentioned, we only have 2 bedrooms, so my bedroom is technically in the living room, and I feel like that's kind of like in like our current climate with our economy and the, I don't want to say the government, I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's a pretty realistic living situation where you kind of have to live where you can afford. Of course, like in this series, I want to maybe move out into a bigger apartment or rent something, and then maybe eventually like have an actual house of my own. Of course, that's going to take time, but we'll see what I'm able to accomplish. Oh, did you just now drop the fruitcake, and why would you put it on the floor? But in the meantime, where we're in this apartment, I do kind of want to decorate it a little bit more. Why did you pick it up again? I was going to grab a piece, Travis. What did you do with it now? What, did you take it back? I was literally going to try and grab a piece of it and try it. And along with making friends, another thing that I want to try to manifest while I'm doing this series is pretty much just working towards a dream career for myself, a living situation for myself. I have this easel here and also this knitting thing, because I feel like one thing that I've kind of neglected is my hobbies and special interests. So I'm probably going to try to work on those as the series goes on. Oh, did you drop the fruitcake back down now? What'd you do with it? Where is the fruitcake, Travis? I don't know. But I don't know how far I've gotten along with these friendships. It doesn't seem like they've moved that much. I don't know why Summer's feeling uncomfortable. I think I want to kind of have like a deep conversation, because I'm the type of person in real life, I don't really like to have like surface level conversations. I don't really see the point in those type of conversations, and I kind of feel them kind of draining. So I think I'm just going to debate the existence of vampires just because that's in the game. I think in real life I would probably be debating the existence of aliens or something like that. Of course, I don't think vampires are real, but aliens, I honestly think that they might. Travis, if you pick up this fruitcake again, what are you doing with it? Why do you keep doing that? Because no one else can eat it because you keep taking it. Oh, and then we went over my mom's traits, but I'm all over the place with this video, but that's because I'm trying to play and like kind of introduce things as I go. But I gave myself the geek trait because I am kind of geeky, I guess. And then I also gave myself the cat liver. Also in this series, maybe one of my goals can be getting a cat. I actually want like 3 cats, to be honest. But currently in my apartment, I can't have a cat or any pets for that matter. So yeah, eventually we're gonna have to like move into a different space where we can have cats, because that's definitely a goal of mine. And then I gave myself the maker trait because I feel like the maker, instead of like just using art lover or creative, I feel like a maker in The Sims, as it's described, it's someone who likes to create different things, and that's something that I'm into. I like to like dabble in a bunch of different things, and I feel like that's an issue because with me wanting to dabble in so many things, I kind of don't really get a whole lot done. And then it says I prefer exclusive relationships, which I do. I actually consider myself to be more ace. I might look into getting a mod for that to give myself that trait, but I do prefer exclusive romantic partnerships. I don't know if that's something that I'm going to do in this series. Maybe down the line, I don't know. I do kind of want my sim self to kind of get out there and maybe date different people. And would I be happy to have a child? I might have to change that because I'm not really sure about how I feel about having children in the future. Maybe if I find the right person, maybe it'll be okay. And I have the artist trait that definitely suits me. Oh, and I'm alluring. What? Alluring Sims are more successful at romance than others. What? I don't think I have Riz at all, so I don't know what that one's saying. And I'm also domestic. From choosing a family aspiration, domestic Sims will see their familiar relationships grow stronger and faster. And I don't think I have a strong relationship with my whole entire family. I definitely have a strong bond with my son. And I think I also need, like I mentioned, I do need to add like a neighbor, but I also eventually need to make a sim version of my dad because he is also involved in my life. And maybe I'll make other people who are also included in my life as we go on. And then musers are better boosts at skills when they are inspired. And then I'm a caregiver. Caregiver sims are driven by their empathy and compassion to protect and care. Unfortunately, others can exploit their good nature for their own ends, and that is something that I definitely relate to so much. I definitely feel like people tend to exploit my kindness for their own wants or whatever, and that kind of sucks. But I don't know, I feel like I'm a very caring person, even though on the surface I might not look like it. I kind of do have a, kind of like a mean mug, I guess. And then for my son, why is my mom in the room with messing with him? Get out of here. Leave him alone. You're so mean. Get out of don't sit on his bed, because I feel like that's something that he wouldn't like. Don't mess with him. Go back in your room and watch another show. Like, I feel like she's getting bored or something. And I do have I feel like, as I do this series, I don't want to just like focus on creating my dream life, but I do want to focus on the people who live with me as well, and make what is on this TV that they're watching. I don't know what they're watching. But yeah, like for my mom, for example, I feel like she kind of just sits in her room all day. And I do have, some mods in here where I think there's like activities that she can maybe try and potentially do. And I feel like that's something that I might want for her, is to like find out something for her to do, because she doesn't really do anything. And maybe I'll make some like more elders or something so that she can like have some more friends. And then for my son, he's pretty much just focusing on school. In real life, he does really well in school, so I'm definitely going to work on that with him. What are you doing? Oh, you turned the TV to the kids network, because I guess you saw that dude with the abs on the TV and didn't like that. But he is also very much so into gaming. So I feel like that's an aspect of him as well that will play out maybe as the series progresses. But he is a perfectionist. That is his trait. And I definitely feel like that is him. I don't know, I don't know, like I don't want to diagnose him, but I almost feel like sometimes he has like OCD with certain things, and then he has neutral confidence. I definitely feel like, without saying too much, I do feel that my son in real life, he kind of does struggle with his confidence. I feel like he should have more confidence in himself that he currently does not have. And I feel like maybe that is something that I can work on, as being like a good parent to him, and boosting his confidence and raising his self-esteem so that he can carry that with him as he grows older. But I think our welcome wagon is starting to end. We have like 14 minutes left of it. I don't know how they're getting along. I think I just stopped talking to them, which kind of, I don't know, sometimes I do kind of just like clock out of conversations. Like, I'll just decide, like, once my social battery is depleted, I'm kind of done. But I'm thanking for coming. Like, thanks for coming over and introducing yourselves to me, and kind of including me in your little group or whatever. I feel like that would be something that's totally awkward for me, as well as just like when there's already an established friend group, just like being brought in, it's kind of awkward for me. But I can definitely see myself getting along with this group, or this trio, with Summer and Travis being outgoing, and also Liberty and Travis being kind of nerdy and geeky just like me. Okay, so I guess they're gonna leave now, so I think that can like allow me some time to take care of some things that I need to take care of since they're gone. I don't know why Travis is kind of like lingering around, but I don't know, I feel like if I did have a type, which I don't think I do, I feel like Travis would probably be my type, but I don't think that I'm really looking for a relationship right now. I feel like my main focus, especially in my real life, is just like getting to where I want to be in my life right now. But I'm gonna ask him about his career since he's like just lingering around and we can like talk or whatever. I kind of wanted to get some things done today, but I don't know. Oh, see, we learned something about him. He is a geek as well. But Whitney has learned that Travis is a freelance programmer and computer expert. Oh, okay, so now he left. Who spent money? Who? Oh, my mom. Why are you in the kitchen? I was gonna make dinner because it is Sunday, and one of the things that I do also enjoy is cooking. And because it's Sunday, I like to make like bigger Sunday meals, but now I don't know if I will be able to do that. What are you even cooking? Why are you making eggs and toast? It's 4 p.m. I don't know, but it's fine. That's something my mom does have a tendency to do. Like she'll go in the kitchen and randomly start cooking things. But since she's cooking and I can't go in there to cook yet, I will go ahead and get myself a job because I do need to get a job. I'm the only person in my household that works currently. So I'm just gonna like find a job. So I'm gonna check out this all hours job agency, which does give you some like additional careers. I don't know if they'll have my job specifically on this one because it is a new mod that I literally just downloaded today. If it doesn't have the job that I have, then I'll just go ahead and go with the retail employee, the part-time retail employee that came with The Sims. But I want to see if they have what I'm looking for. So the reason why it says all hours job agency is because it gives you the option to pick from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then also 8 p.m. to 4 a.m., which isn't really realistic for me. I do typically work in the evenings, so that's why I'm thinking maybe I should just go with I think I'm just gonna go with the part-time retail employee because I feel like I'll be able to pick a schedule that mostly kind of relates to what I currently work, which is I typically do work in the evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Usually it's like from 2:30 to 10. So yeah, I'm gonna be cutting my hours a little bit, but that's fine. I currently do not like my job, and that's something that I want to work on being able to quit. What is my mom doing in the kitchen? Yeah, that I feel like that's super realistic. Like usually when she's in the kitchen, it smells like something is burning, or it sounds like she's like breaking stuff and stuff. But okay, so she successfully made her eggs and toast, so that means I don't really have to worry about making something for her. I can just focus on making something for me and Jeremiah to eat. So I got a job, so I got that out of the way. I actually don't go to work today or tomorrow. I don't go to work until Tuesday. So we got to pay our rent, and our rent is 110 simoleons a day. Currently we only have 27. So I did include another mod that will allow me to do like little side hustles, which is something that I do also do from time to time. So I'm gonna have to register with simoleon side hustles so that I can get access to that. So that means, Jeremiah, you're gonna have to get off my computer and you actually need to use the bathroom. And in a few, after like dinner and stuff, we're gonna have to get him ready for school because he does have school tomorrow, I think. Yeah, so you have school 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the way that I have my season set up is I do have every season being 2 weeks. So he currently has only 2 weeks left of school until he's out for the summer. And I do plan on letting him take like a full summer vacation, which will be something interesting to do as well because currently we are approaching summer in my real life, and one of the things that I want to do is have like experiences during the summer instead of like just sitting in the house. So he's like my little rider. Like whenever I want to go somewhere or do something, I'm usually taking him along with me because like I mentioned, I don't have like an actual group of friends to do these things with. So yeah, whatever I want to go do, like I'm not like into partying or clubs or anything. Like I'm a museum and parks and theme parks type of person. So yeah, if I'm going somewhere, I'm taking him with me. What else would I want to experience this summer? I don't know, like I kind of want to take a vacation, so we'll just see what happens. And then of course my mom, she like sat here and rubbed her food in my face, but I don't want that anyway. I don't want to eat eggs and toast at 5 p.m. in the evening. And why are they just watching this kid show? Like that's something that I do too. Like I'll like, I don't know, something like I randomly do is turn on like something I used to watch as a kid, and like I'll be like entranced by it for some reason. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this again and register with side hustles because they actually have a few interesting things that I kind of want to do to make some extra cash, because we're going to need some extra cash so I can get to these hobbies and knitting and painting and stuff, because I'm going to have to be able to pay for the easel. So it says Simoleon Side Hustles. Welcome to Simoleon Side Hustles. We've undergone a huge overhaul and we hope you like our new and innovative website. Once you're a registered member, you'll be able to peruse a wide variety of home hustles on any computer. Don't forget to download our phone app too, where you'll find an array of micro tasks to earn you some extra money in just a few minutes with micro hustles. This phone app will also allow you to access to neighborhood hustles, where you can find local gigs to attend in person. There are many different HOC rules, and with our seasonal hustles as well, there's always something new to try. We hope you find just the gig for you. You can register now or come back later. So I'm going to go ahead and register now. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and register on my phone as well. The app on the computer will allow us to do like little kind of side hustles on the actual computer. And our phone app will allow us to actually go and do gigs. Like, you'll go to a rabbit hole and once you get back you'll make some money. It's kind of like how the rancher thing works, or like the some of the odd jobs work. I trying to think what pack that came with. I think it came with Island Living. I'm not for sure, but it says thank you for downloading the Simoleon Side Hustles app. You can now choose from an array of micro hustles to complete on your phone at any time. You'll also find our in-person neighborhood and seasonal hustles job listing, which will get you out and about completing HOC tasks. Have fun ranking in those simoleons. So let me show you guys like what's included with these side hustles. And I feel like this is definitely going to be key for me in order to make some extra money and pay my bills. So the hustles that are on the computer, you can do like a bunch of different stuff, like administrative tasks. I'm not really sure what they are, like audio transcription. They're kind of like if you was like on Fiverr or something, like it's just like people asking you to do like little tasks for them. You can do them. I think the one I'm gonna do is tarot readings, because I actually used to do tarot readings as like a side thing. I still have my tarot channel up. I'm currently not posting anything on there. But yeah, I used to do tarot readings online. I used to have like a whole Instagram and everything, so I think I might do that and make some extra cash that way. I think what I really want to do is save up enough simoleons to buy the video station thing, and then we can like make videos, because I don't know if I actually want to be a YouTuber, but like if I had to pick like my dream career, it would definitely be able to make a living doing this, like making YouTube videos, playing a game that I absolutely love and enjoy. Like that would be my dream. But I don't know, we'll see what pans out for my sim self, because like I said, I want to get into painting and knitting, and I'm gonna probably sell these things on Plopsy, so we'll see like where that gets me. But the side hustles that come on the phone, there's like different ones. It's like micro hustles, which is kind of like the same thing as the ones that's on the computer, except they're like, I don't know if you ever heard of like those little things that say if you do these surveys, like you can make some money. I don't know how much money they'll make you on the Sims, but I've done those surveys before, and I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the wrong ones, but they kind of suck. Like I saw one that was like, do this essay for like 33 cents, but it takes like 30 minutes to do it. Like, no, that's not worth it to me. But then they have spring hustles, which I thought is really cute, and I actually think I'm gonna enjoy this mod very much. Who is this woman standing at my door? See, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's the type of thing that I will like hide. So for the seasonal hustles, it's kind of like so like a tax advisor. Like I guess you could like do people's taxes, since it's like spring and people do their taxes around springtime. I don't think I would do that. Like I barely know how to do my own taxes. I kind of like, it's like a guessing game for me. And then there's like spring cleaning that you could do for people, gardening and landscape, flu camp volunteer. I'm not really sure what that is. It says flu camp is looking for volunteers to take part in their clinical trials to help fight the sniffles and sneezes war that descends every year. You'll be paid for their participation, and you might not even get sick. So are you saying that I'm just like going to be like a guinea pig? Nope, I'm not for that. I'm not going to do that one. And then you could be a flower festival vendor, and I think that'll be kind of something cute to do during the weekend or something, to kind of volunteer as a flower festival vendor. But I think the one that I think I'm most likely going to do is the one that's in the neighborhood hustles. So there's a bunch of different ones for this as well. There's a babysitting gig. There's some I guess I can't do because I don't have enough skill for it yet. But I think the one that I'm most likely going to do is the run errands because it kind of makes me think of Instacart and stuff like that. And I've never done Instacart, but I did consider doing DoorDash at one point, and I did do Amazon delivery at some point as like a side thing. But I used to use the Explore mod to do that, but I don't have that mod anymore. So I think I'm just gonna like stick with this and like kind of do like run errands while Jeremiah's at school or before I go to work, and try to make some extra simoleons that way, along with doing the tarot readings I guess at night or something. Just do whatever to make some like extra cash until I'm able to get into what I actually want to do. So it's kind of getting a little bit late, and I do have to get Jeremiah ready for school and make sure, I think he already did his homework. I gotta make sure and check. But we don't have enough simoleons to make anything good, at least not in the meat category. Of course, meat's super expensive, so we can't make anything like for that. So what can we make? So we could do like fish on a stick, but I don't want that, and I don't think Jeremiah would want that either. But it's 0 simoleons, and yeah, we definitely have to make some cash. And like my mom, she kind of ruined everything by making her eggs and toast, and she didn't think that we would need money to actually make some dinner. Oh, so a fettuccine alfredo, that's only to make a 4 size, that's 18 simoleons. I could do that, but I don't know. I don't think Jeremiah eats fettuccine alfredo. I actually like it, but realistically we might just be eating macaroni and cheese, and that's not what I really wanted, because I did want to kind of make like a nice Sunday meal. So, he's just gonna have to eat whatever I fix him. Oh no, I did not mean to do a party size of it. Oh well, we're just gonna have like a bunch of leftovers then. I do want to like, no, actually, no, I'm not gonna make the party size of it. I'm gonna do like a smaller size because I do kind of want to see if I have any simoleons left to actually make a dessert, because I do like cooking, but if I had to pick cooking or baking, I would definitely say I enjoy baking a lot more. So if I have enough simoleons left over, I will try to make something for dessert. Okay, so I'm gonna lock this one in, level up in painting skill, because I feel like that is something that I definitely would want. I do want to like, I feel like I used to draw and stuff all the time, and I just haven't been able to get back into it like the last few years, even though I've been wanting to. It just seems like there's never enough time in the day to do those things, and I feel like one thing that's kind of blocking me is I kind of fear that I've kind of like lost all of my skills, and so I feel like because of that, it's kind of like doing something with my brain where it's kind of keeping me away from doing something that I really want to do even more. Wait, what, Jeremiah, why are you talking to this lady? You just came out here to talk to her. She needs to go. Who is Marissa Tracy? She looks like a nice woman, but that's weird. Don't go outside and talk to strangers. I don't know. I think I'm going to get him to browse kid-friendly websites. And by that, I feel like in real life, he would probably be watching YouTube, probably watching Creekcraft or something while I make dinner. I wish like how they have it on the TV where you can watch kids TV. I wish they had like a thing where you could watch like on the computer like kids YouTube or something like that. But I don't know. My mom, she's in here watching me cook, which is something, I don't know. I don't really talk to my mom a whole lot, so this is kind of weird seeing them interact this much in the game. But Jerron, you come eat now. You don't typically like to eat. What is this again? Oh, fettuccine alfredo. I feel like this is something that I could never ever in real life get him to eat. New family dynamic jokesters. I don't think me and my mom have that dynamic together, so I'm gonna hit no. But I'm gonna like make this more realistic. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me see what activities I can do with my mom. Maybe I can send her to like bingo or something. So I have this, which is senior services. I don't know if this is like gonna send her to a nursing home or if this is like actual activities that she can do. And I don't know, I'm just like standing in the kitchen eating. Go ahead and sit here and finish eating, and you come eat this dinner. Since this is my dream life let's play, in my dream life he would eat the dinner that I make instead of me having to make him separate dinners all the time. So since this is my dream life let's play, he's gonna come here and eat the fettuccine alfredo. Okay, so recreation and hobbies. I feel like this is something that I definitely would want to do. Is this like estate planning? What does that mean? Like, is that like your will and stuff? Yeah, so there's like a few different things that I could see, maybe see her getting into. But let's do recreation and hobbies. Like, oh, so you're gonna go do these by yourself. There's an antiquing group, a ballroom dance class, birding society, book club, bowling league, bridge club, cinema circle, cooking class, knit and stitch crafting guild. What else do they have? What else they got? Do they have bingo, nature walkers, painting class, photography club, tennis club, water and acrobatics, and woodworkers and fabricators union? So I don't really see one that I could actually see her doing because she doesn't really read. I don't know if she's interested in birds. I could definitely see myself doing that if I was an elder, like just going to watch birds. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna do ballroom dance class because she used to watch Dancing with the Stars all the time. So go do that. It's like 8 p.m. and you're gonna go take your dance class, and that way you can like get out of the house for a little while. So yeah, I'm gonna come here and me and my son, we're gonna eat this fettuccine alfredo. Oh, Travis, he sent a text message. Congrats on landing that sweet job. I think this is going to be great for you. And realistically, I would definitely, I know you're probably not supposed to do this, but I know a lot of people do it, but I've heard that you're not supposed to watch TV while you eat, but I'm gonna do it. What do we want to watch? Let's watch Kiki's Delivery Service with Jeremiah Cox. We're gonna enjoy this movie together. Oh yeah, my little boy scooted close to me. What's going on, Jeremiah? I don't know. Sometimes it's really nice to just like have the house with just me and him. So I don't know like if me and him are gonna like move out and do our own thing eventually or what. Wait, this is not Kiki's Delivery Service. I think I messed up my mods or something because this is Dragon Ball Z. So, but that's cool. We can watch it together anyway. I think you're enjoying food, but he's thinking about like burgers and french fries, which is super realistic. Like I think he eats more fast food than he probably should. So I can definitely see him like eating the fettuccine alfredo and being like, it's all right, but I kind of wish I had McDonald's. I'm probably gonna have to end up building a McDonald's or something to like make it more realistic and go and buy him the McDonald's so that he can be happy and eat. I actually do think, I don't know if I have like that mod, but I do know I have the food delivery service mod, and I could probably see myself just having to buy him a pizza or something every single night because he doesn't eat the food that I cook. And I'm not saying I'm a bad cook. I actually think I'm a good cook. He's just a picky eater and he doesn't like a lot of things. Oh, what, she's back already? Did you enjoy your little activity? Oh, she's reminiscing about the good old days. Reminiscing on the good times has Daphne feeling a wave of bittersweet nostalgia. Sure, they just don't make anything like they used to, but thankfully beloved memories are always a comfort. I guess she's feeling a little bit tired from her little activity, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let her come back in her room and she can like watch TV for a little bit because it's still kind of early and she doesn't really go to bed that early. Oh, me and Jeremiah are good friends now. Oh, you gotta use the bathroom. In my bladder, this might be TMI, but it's not what it used to be. So I'm definitely gonna have to go to the bathroom right now. And then when I come out, I think Jeremiah is going to go ahead and take a shower and brush his teeth and get ready to go to, and then I'm going to put him in bed. And then that way, while he's sleeping, I can maybe work on some tarot readings and hopefully make some simoleons. So I'm done using the bathroom. So I'm going to go ahead and let Jeremiah come in here and take a shower and brush his teeth. And then he'll come in here and change into his PJs. And I don't think I have any simoleons to like knit anything. Oh, I didn't know you could like do the make friendship bracelet from the knitting basket. And I definitely know I don't have enough. Why is this showing up? Oh, so Whitney does not have enough simoleons. Yeah, I can't do that yet either because I don't have enough simoleons. But I don't want to start doing the tarot readings yet until he's gone to bed because I do want to, tuck him in and hug him before he goes to bed. And I don't think he's going to take that long in the shower. Yeah, he's like, get out. Like, he is getting into that stage now where he like so weird about like, even if he's like in his like tank top or something, he doesn't want me to see him. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like a boy thing or almost a preteen thing, but he's really weird about that now. Let me see how he's coming along here. So he's taking a shower and brushed his teeth. Where are you going, Mom? No, you cannot go to sleep in his bed. If you're that tired, you can go to sleep in your bed. So yeah, go to sleep since you want to go to sleep so bad. Oh, did I forget to get a laundry basket? Is that why all these clothes are on the floor now? Oh well, I'm gonna have to like pick those up before I go to bed too. So I think he's changed. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a little bit of hug and make sure he gets in bed all right. And give him some affection.
Oh, Fanaza. Ooh, oh.
And then we're gonna use parenting and make him go to bed. And in real life, he honestly, he just goes to sleep when he wants to. He doesn't have a bedtime or anything like that. And because it's Sunday and I am off, usually when I do work, and I do work until like 10 and I don't get home until it's close to 11, he will stay up until I get home. He usually doesn't go to bed until, what? Jeremy has a school holidays. When is that? Is that tomorrow? No, he has school. Aww, he's so cute. Now everyone is asleep, so no one can bother me. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my sim self come over to her computer and try out one of these side hustles and see how much money I can make from it. It's so peaceful when everyone in this house is asleep and I can just like focus on myself. I'm also gonna have to put the leftovers away before they go to bed and just try to clean up before I go to bed and everything. So like I said, I'm going to do the tarot readings and see how much I can make. I don't know if it's like a skill thing where the more I do it, the more simoleons I make, or if it's just like random every single time. And I didn't even get to make my dessert. I didn't have time for it. But yeah, let me go ahead and cue these things so I don't forget. So I'm going to put these away, clean that up. And I got to remember to get a hamper eventually. Oh, we have the entrepreneur skill. So yeah, like I mentioned, I don't really know exactly what it is that I want to do. But I definitely see myself like being self-employed or being an entrepreneur, a business owner or something. I don't know in what field or what yet. But I just feel that being working like a regular job and like having to work under people just isn't my thing. I feel like I need like something where I have like more autonomy over my life. And I also acquired the medium skill. Whitney has started her paranormal journey, continue performing seances to level up. So I don't think I've ever built that skill before. I don't know if that's like included in the mod or if that's actually a part of the actual game. But yeah, like in real life, I am an occult sim. That's why my channel is called Witch BZ, because I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I do dabble in the occult a little bit. I dabble in divination and spell work and all that kind of stuff. Like it's just an interest of mine. So I don't know how it's going to play out in this Let's Play or what's going to be included in here, but we'll see. Oh no. Oh, I got 118 simoleons, so I think that's pretty good. We'll have to do it again tomorrow. But I think tomorrow we're gonna do like the other side hustle where we run errands for other people and see how much we make from that, because we don't go to work our actual job until Tuesday. So it says Whitney will soon have her period, so that kind of sucks. At least we have money to buy the stuff we need for that when it actually starts. But it is getting kind of late, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her get ready for bed as well. But I don't want to like go to bed while all this stuff is messy, and like food is expensive, so I can't let this food go to waste. Even though realistically, like I would leave the leftovers out overnight and like put them in the fridge when I wake up in the morning. I don't know how other people feel about that. My mom, she hates it when I do that. Oh, I also need to set these sinks, because if not, she's just gonna keep going in the bathroom to do that, and that's annoying. So no, Whitney, this is not the kitchen sink, this is the bathroom sink, so don't ever wash any dishes in there ever again. And we never did get our fruitcake. Travis, he never brought our fruitcake. We didn't even get to try it. So oh, okay, so she just got right into bed. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this part up. I don't know if I'm going to do any like playing off camera or not. I do want to actually do this series. Like I feel like a year ago when I recorded that video and posted it, that was like the only time that I played with that save file, and I never touched it again. But I actually think I'm going to continue the series on a little bit, and you guys can watch my sim self grow and develop and get everything that I want for myself in real life, but I'm gonna get it for my sim. But I hope you enjoyed playing with me. I would appreciate it if you liked this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. On this channel, I do a bunch more Let's Plays, and I also do speed builds every now and then. So if you're interested in that, I hope to see you in future videos.